So this is the night before the US election, and I was thinking that Donald Trump is treating America the way that he mentioned that he treats women. You know, if you're rich and famous, they let you do whatever they want, whatever you want, sorry. And that's exactly how he views America in terms of, okay, even though like more than 50% of the people in America clearly do not want him to be president. It doesn't it doesn't bother him in the least. He knows what he wants. He wants to keep running America. Not really. He's not really going to take care of America in the same way that he probably is not necessarily the best role model for his children, for example, or when you have, is it two divorces at least? Maybe that means you're not necessarily the best mate, but you see something and you want it. Kind of like the lady who accuses him of assaulting her in that was it a clothing store or something where she saw him again? Or, for example, the other woman who said that she was in the box at some sports event with him. I don't know if it was basketball or what, and he like pinned her up against a wall and made her feel uncomfortable. And any number of these other people, it's not a give and take, it's a I want, so we're gonna do this my way, kind of thing, where I'm not really too concerned about what you want or your feelings or anything like that. And it's the same thing with the US, right? He knows that the virus was really going to be a bad thing, and he knows that opening up the country is not going to be the best thing for the health of many people. But he wants to be able to say that the economy is running well. And he is, as they would say, patently uncaring in the same way that he's uncaring about women in his life, I suppose. But perhaps not his daughter. I mean, his daughter seems to like him for whatever reason, even though, like he said, if it wasn't his daughter, then it would be somebody that he'd be interested in. So, and I'm wondering, is that why Melania is so upset? Um, doesn't like his daughter that much? Well, of course, this is stepmother, so I don't know if, you know, there's that stepmother vibe that's around. So it might not just be, oh, you might be a threat to me because your father likes me. Well, that's basic stepmother stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't think Trump really cares if 90% of the people in the US don't want him to be the leader. He just knows what he wants, and he can see that he can win. Potentially, yeah, there's always a way for him to win. And, this is a lot like, well, it's not a lot like, but it reminds me of when Bush beat, what's that guy's name? The former vice president, Al Gore. I don't know how presidents are okay with losing the popular vote. You know that most Americans don't want you to win. And, what of it? I won, right? So most people clearly don't want you to win, as in the case of this guy. Like, I think it's 400 million more people didn't want, well, 300 million more people didn't want him to win, between 3 and 4. And it does not bother him. He'll just lie about it and say, no, no, I did get the popular vote or something like that because there was voter fraud and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really? I mean, this is a case where you know that somebody doesn't love you, but it doesn't matter. As long as you have a way to keep them with you, you're okay with it. I I don't know that one. I mean, I remember that Will Smith, he said that his wife, when his wife wanted a divorce, she said that, well, he said, I'm not going to give you a divorce. And she said to him that, are you really going to keep somebody who doesn't love you anymore married to you? And he said, okay, well, I guess I'll give you a divorce. Because why would you want to be in a marriage with somebody? I mean, there are people like that, but clearly, to me, he thinks rationally. Why do you want somebody who doesn't want you? But that does not matter to, yeah, a lot of people around the world. They don't care that most of the people in the country don't want them to be the leader. Like that guy from Syria doesn't care. And maybe in China, they don't care. In Russia, Putin doesn't care. I just want power. I have the power. I'm in control. I don't care what anybody wants. And Trump has so much in common with these people. It's nuts.